Hey everybody, I think many of you know Captain Rob Birchmeyer from Pawleys Island Beach to Creek Guide Service LLC. Here he is getting the kayaks ready for our trip. There we are, because we had a great time getting oysters. I always have to try to get my arm around Rob when we go on a trip. There's nothing cooler than getting out there, and so that's what we did. We actually got some oysters. Rob, tell people about what your trip, what you like to tell people while you're out there getting oysters.
Well, kind of like so many of us that we weren't fortunate enough to be born in the area. The first thing when I was fortunate enough to relocate here, I saw people picking oysters. And I'd been a clammer and done a whole lot of stuff and always seafood and always ran boats and fish, but I never picked an oyster before. So I just thought it was pretty special to have the opportunity to live in an area that you could actually go out and pick your own oysters. And then I find out that Murrells Inlet cluster oysters are the best eating oysters on the coast. Asked anybody from Murrells Inlet, and they'll back that one up. A little different size. They're all the same oyster on the East Coast, but Murrells oysters are just the tastiest.
They're saltiest.
Yeah,
we love them.
So it's just something neat. You get to go play out in the creeks and enjoy everything that the marshes have to offer, and see just so much special stuff, and then get to bring home a couple bushel of oysters. And South Carolina DNR, 16 years and older, you need a saltwater fishing license, and you're entitled to pick 2 bushels per person twice a week at any 7-day period. So we try to make the most of that, and we come out, and with my guide service, I started offering oyster picking. A lot of locals, I was taking a lot of people out oyster picking, and we just have fun, and we have a nice oyster roast at the end. So I offered it as a trip in addition to all my fishing trips, the surf fishing trips, the crabbing trips, a lot of the unique stuff that's only found in this part of the low country. And just trying to give people that experience of the stuff that we do. It's so awesome. It's just a wonderful time out there. So we go out and we play on the Oyster Rakes, and there's plenty of oysters out there, that's for sure. And we know where the good sized ones are. And then we do it safely. We use proper gloves and teach everybody all the safe part of it.
The only thing he's told me I had to bring was boots.
Yeah, and I supply people with boots, and if they need them, that's not a problem. I supply everything for a good, fun, safe trip, and we show you how to pick the oysters. We help. Most of the time, people have no problem. And then when we're done, we take them back to the car wash, and we wash them up, we clean them up, and send people on their way with at least a bushel of fresh, tasty Murrells Inlet cluster oysters. So it makes for a pretty neat. I like to think of them as all adventures, but it's a pretty unique experience to our area, and it just makes it that much more special being here and living here.
Yeah, I had an absolute ball. I just want to thank you, Rob, once again. There I am. I think the camera's on by accident. I'm not sure what that is there. Oh, there I am. Hey, looking at the camera. There we are. So thanks so much for bringing us. It was an adventure. It was great to spend time with Scott too. There's Scott right there. So, oh, actually that's you, Rob. Sorry. Scott came with us, another friend of Rob's. There's Rob saying, hey, great job. So we're going to wash them now. We're headed to the place in Murrells Inlet that has, what do you call it, a cage?
Tumbler,
yeah.
The basket.
Yep, so we're going to do that now. So I'm going to sign out. Thanks so much, Rob.
And if anybody uses the basket at the car wash, just please keep that area clean. It's real nice that Eric has that for us up there. And we really appreciate that a local business has that for us, and we try to keep clean up after ourselves.
Sounds good, Rob. Thanks so much. People want to do this trip, how do they get in touch with you?
You can check out on Facebook, Pawleys Island Beach to Creek Guide Service, and my website, www.paweysislandbeachtocreek.com. Reach out, give me a call, send me a message, email, anything like that. I'd be more than happy. I'll get back to you pretty quick. And we'll be running trips. The weather's nice now. We'll be running trips for another couple of weeks. Oyster season's open up until sometime in early May. And always check your DNR regulations prior to going out and doing any harvesting.
Sounds good, Rob. Thanks so much. I appreciate the trip and can't wait to do it again.
Let's get the steamer hot and put the boil on. Get the hot sauce and butter.
Lisa's got the butter ready.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, guys.